Hey Salceologists, welcome to Sydney, Australia. So earlier this week I received a Salceology order and it came from a VVVIP customer. This customer was so important that I had to hand deliver the package myself to Sydney, where she lives. I booked a weekend trip to Sydney to have a girls' weekend with my best friend Jasleen and her two daughters, Anora and Amaya. Jasleen's daughters are my goddaughters, and now that my best friend is a mum, I do my best to see her and my goddaughters any chance I can get. Jasleen and I have been best friends for over 14 years. She knows me more than I know myself sometimes. She's my sister. She is my soulmate. Jasleen and I have lived in different states for many years. She taught me that the people who are meant to be in our lives and stick around for the long haul will do this and love you unconditionally for who you are as a person. And true friendship and true sisterhood has no boundaries. You can live far away and time will pass and it's like nothing has changed. So this is Jazz. Her and her daughters came to pick me up at the station when I arrived in Sydney. And the first place we stopped at was a kids cafe. So when you pay for entry, you get one of these cool little wristbands. You know Auntie Angela was getting lit today at this kids cafe. It was my first time at one of these and I was having a bit too much fun. So I basically body slammed into the ball pit and just sort of stayed there for a little bit contemplating life. I wish I could show you guys the clip of my goddaughters judging me while I was just lying here. It was so funny. But just out of respect for Jazz and her husband, I don't show clips of the kids on my vlogs. Anyway, so we moved to another section of this kids cafe and it was Salceology approved. We had Lego, we had a hospital set up for the future women in medicine. We had all of these science books. You guys know how I feel about science toys for children. We went back into this like kitchen grocery area and it was so cute. All the fruits and vegetables were made out of like material. This kids cafe tired us out, and by us I mean me. I was tired after this. I needed a nap. So we just went back home and I just had a catch up with Jazz about life. While we were watching Anora's soccer game, Jazz and I decided to book a very last minute dinner cruise. How we were going to get to the boat and get the kids to stay on the boat for 2 hours, no clue, but this is what Jazz and I do best. We just think of an idea and then cry about it later. That's our boat.
Huh?
Is that our boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our boat.
Yeah, that's our boat.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Can you see the boat?
Huh?
Wow. See, they have lots of people, so you have to wait, okay? I think it's so cute. What a hot mum. That's my best friend, guys. That's her. Look, I had one opportunity to put Pirates of the Caribbean background music for these boat clips, and I took that opportunity, so I had to. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was so excited to be on this damn boat. One of my many passions is to travel and travel often. If I didn't have a lot of responsibility in my life, my friends and family would never see me again because I'd be on the other side of the world, like in the middle of a rainforest or in the middle of the ocean on an island, just chilling. When I travel internationally or sometimes domestically, I'm always traveling alone. It's very rare that I'm traveling with friends and family. As long as you have a decent sense of awareness of your surroundings and a bit of common sense, I think traveling on your own as a woman is something that every woman should do at some point in their life. And traveling on my own has helped me grow a lot as a person. It's put me out of my comfort zone to be able to have the confidence to talk to people and do things on my own and try out new experiences. It's just an experience that I believe will grow you a lot as a woman and make you incredibly well rounded. You also learn a lot about yourself as a person. For example, on this boat, I learned that Jaslyn and I can never be pirates in this lifetime because when we sail the seven seas on a boat like this, we get seasick. Yay! So, this was me looking out onto the horizon, looking like I was waiting for my husband to come back from the war. Knowing full well he probably caught scurvy just to get out of looking after our children. Anyway, I sent this clip with the steering wheel thing in the background to mum in the group chat, hoping she'd be like, have a great time, that looks great. Instead, she responded back and said, who are those old men in the background? I was like, I don't know, mum. My sugar daddies? I don't know why you're asking me these questions. I don't know these people. It was pretty funny. One thing you need to know about me is I love to troll my mum and my family. It's so funny. But one thing I am good at on land, air, or sea is stuff my face with food. The food on this boat was amazing. I was having butter chicken in this clip, and I was also eating the girls' food as well because they were just too seasick to eat anything. I was enjoying life. In between running around filming content for you guys on this boat and feeling nauseous halfway through, Jazz and I just spent the whole 2 hours enjoying the scenery, cracking lots of pirate jokes, probably to the point where people were ready to throw us overboard. They were getting so sick of us, but to be fair, it's probably because I told them to walk the plank and they didn't appreciate that, but it was fun. Amaya! Amaya! Come to Auntie. Plane is gone?
No, helicopter.
A helicopter. Oh, yuck. The biscuits are everywhere. Mmm. Yummy. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy? Is it yummy? Is it yummy? Put the clothes back in the basket, please. Put it back, please. No. 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 Very good. Another one. Very good. Thank you. Jasleen ordered one of our Orion bracelets, so Honora and I opened the package together and we were twinning. Show me. Wow, like Auntie. We're matching. I posted that video clip with Honora and our bracelets on my business social media channels, and the bracelets sold out on the same day. Jazz also gave me a great idea to create mother-daughter pieces for my business, so watch this space. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Peek! Helicopter! Yes. Bye-bye! You saying bye to Auntie? Auntie has to go to the airplane? Yeah. 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 Airplane! Airplane? Oh, helicopter. Are you eating your chocky bicky? Yeah? Bicky. Yummy. Yum, 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 yum. Auntie say bye-bye. Bye. Auntie's going. Airplane. Auntie's going to the airplane. Are you being sassy? Are you being sassy to Auntie? What's up? You coming here? Okay. Come on. Come to Auntie. Bye. You want to ride a bike? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Jasleen and the girls walked me to the train station so I could catch my train to go to the airport. I looked really sad on the train because I got a text message from Jazz saying that the girls were crying because I was leaving, and I was just getting really emotional. Tried to do some retail therapy to cheer myself up, then check the price tag and put that right back down. This is my least favorite part of a trip. It's going back home, back to reality, back to bills, responsibility, work stress. This is my crazy hair. This is my natural hair, by the way. I was landing in Melbourne at like 6:30 at night on a Sunday and ready for work Monday morning. On Monday morning, I came into the office because I was still acting in a managerial role and I still had some legal advice that I needed to interpret. This was the first time I was interpreting legal advice, and I was questioning my sanity a bit because I was like, why is this legal advice not making sense or telling me anything? And I swear, you have to trust your intuition as a woman, because when my supervisor came back and took back her role, she had a look at the advice as well and was like, that legal advice didn't make sense and it didn't like do anything. I was like, oh good, I'm not stupid. I was actually correct. So yeah, trust your intuition, ladies. Believe in yourself in the workplace. So when I finished work, I revised a final 3D mock-up design of our cardiac hoop earrings. We were creating a second sample because we had issues with the first one. This 3D mock-up you're looking at is called a CAD file. So if you weren't aware, when jewelry pieces get made, especially when they're custom made like this, a CAD file is created and finalized, as this is what's going to create the mold in which metals are melted down into to make jewelry. Before a sample gets made, it has to be approved by me first. The main thing I was checking for was the dimensions and the physics of the hoop itself. As you know, we've had issues with the hoop before and the fact that it was bending, so we've made the hoop thicker and stronger to avoid this issue. I also double checked the anatomy of the heart to make sure it was still anatomically correct. Although my factory said that they didn't change these dimensions, I just checked it anyway. Once I was happy with it, I approved the design and the sample is now in production. Then before I went to bed, I was just experimenting with some jewelry product photos for my social media channels. I bought this new light box, which is basically a plastic box with a whole bunch of different backdrops and an inbuilt lighting system that you can adjust to take photos of your products in. When you sell stuff online like I do, the quality of the photos that you take of your products is crucial to selling them. Getting someone to take professional photos of your products can be a good investment, but it costs a lot of money. So what I do is I just take photos with my phone and just make sure I've got good lighting. Unfortunately, I don't know how to Photoshop, and the problem with jewelry is you can see the imperfections pretty clearly because of the polished surface. So I use a mixture of Canva and artificial intelligence to clean my images up. And what I love about AI is you put the parameters in and it will spit out an image in 2 minutes for free. Alright, we're making chicken stir fry today. I'm just heating up the wok. And we're just putting in chicken, which I put with corn flour and seasoned it with salt and pepper. That's like 2 breast fillets. Thigh fillets are better, they're juicier, but seeds. Red capsicum, mushroom, broccoli. The recipe for this is only half of these ingredients, but I doubled it so we can batch it. And then I made a homemade stir-fry sauce because I forgot to buy some, and so I just used ChatGPT to get me a stir-fry sauce recipe, so I just made my own. Ooh, innovation. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I've been given some feedback from my viewers that you guys like the vlogs that have my voiceovers on them with all my weird comments. So I'll try and do that from now on. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.